Newcastle United need to get European football. CEO Darren Eales even said this in an interview earlier this season, but Eddie Howe needs backed in the January transfer window, especially on the right wing. While the team has made incredible strides the last few years, adding quality on that right hand side can give Eddie Howe a lot more tactical flexibility and firepower in attack. A new right winger could also provide extra creativity and finishing ability that could take Newcastle to that next level. We all know that right hand side has become a problem with the likes of Jacob Murphy and Miggy Almiron. We've seen Harvey Barnes play out there, we've seen Anthony Gordon out there, but Newcastle need to go and get a right winger this January.
Oh, what a view that is, man. Absolutely iconic. Love this part of the ground. Hello everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. We are looking at 5 realistic players that I feel should look at this January for our right wing position. Newcastle want to kick on and qualify for Europe. I feel that this position, more than any others, needs strengthened. Yes, we do need a striker. Yes, we might need a centre-back. But for me personally, 5 players that can improve our right wing position, which is priority. And these are realistic players because we're not in Europe, remember. Let's take a look.
So we all know that Eddie Howe likes to have 4 at the back, 3 in midfield, 2 out wide supporting the striker. But who's going to fill this role over on this right hand side? And he prefers an inverted winger. Now it's a key aspect that this player will need a high press, as well as getting back in position in a defensive shape. Doing this in order, my number 1 pick is Brentford winger Bryan Mbeumo. Just 25 years of age, suits the inverted winger. Born in France but plays for Cameroon, 18 caps, 4 goals, an incredible 8 goals already from 10 Premier League games this season. Penalty taker, signed from Troyes in August 2019, got 9 goals last season with 6 assists from 25 games. There's no doubt about that Bryan Mbeumo brings pace and acceleration, which makes him a consistent threat on the counter-attack. He can stretch defenders by quickly getting in behind the back line. Dribbling and control with excellent skills, Mbeumo can beat defenders one-on-one, making him a dangerous player on the flanks. His close control allows him to manoeuvre in tight spaces and create opportunities in the box. Although Premier winger, Mbeumo is also known for his finishing ability, and he can also play up top, which may help Eddie Howe's selection, and is a real scoring option, something that Newcastle lack on that side, especially when he cuts in from that right hand side. He's a hard worker, which Eddie Howe will love. He contributes defensively, presses opponents high up the pitch, helping Brentford win back possession. His energy and stamina allow him to track back effectively. Mbeumo is also a capable creator with the vision and passing ability to set up teammates in the box. His accurate cross from the right wing create valuable scoring opportunities. These qualities make Bryan Mbeumo my first pick because he's well-rounded, he's an effective winger, he's ready now to make the next step up, he's capable of making impacting for Brentford at both ends of the pitch. He is ready for the next move, and it needs to be Newcastle United. How much can we prize him away? With 18 months left on his contract, with Brentford having an option to extend that, the time is now to go in and bid for Bryan Mbeumo. Number 2, Antoine Semenyo of Bournemouth, just 24, the only natural right-footed winger. Born and raised in England to Ghanai's parents, 25 caps for the Ghana with 2 goals. He was signed from Bristol City for around 9 million with a couple of million add-ons in January 2023. So he's coming up to 2 years in Bournemouth. 23 appearances last season with 2 assists and 8 goals. Already this campaign, he's off to a flyer with 4 goals. He's bullied Newcastle in the past. He's even bullied Joe Linton off the ball. Semenyo is still young and an exciting winger, known for his athleticism, strength and versatility on the pitch. After making a name for himself with Bristol City, Semenyo joined the Premier League and he doesn't look out of place. He's got pace, he's got power. Semenyo is incredibly fast and physically strong, making him a real handful for defenders. His pace helps him stretch the defence and create space, especially in counter-attacking situations. He's a direct player who loves to take on defenders. Semenyo's dribbling ability and agility ability allowed him to drive forward, effectively adding a dynamic edge to Bournemouth's attack. Semenyo's known for his hard work and willingness to track back and help defensively. His physical presence also make him effective in duels, which is valuable in both attacking and defensive situations. Although he's still refining his finishing, Semenyo's shown he can score goals with his power and directness, meaning he's always a threat when he gets near the box. Semenyo's still fairly on in his early Premier League career, so consistency and decision making in the final third of what he's been working on, and that's now starting to show. How much will it take to get Semenyo out of his contract, considering he's got a deal up until 2029? He suits Bournemouth's play, there's no doubt about it. After Brian and Wemo, this will be my second choice in the Premier League, because I feel now he's shown since he's come to the Premier League that he's ready to make the next step. Could have been Newcastle United. Number 3 on the list, and going outside the Premier League, we're looking at 21-year-old wonder kid Johan Bakayoko. He's an inverted winger. Eddie Howe likes that, so he likes to cut in. He's at the Eredivisie champions PSV, signed back in 2019 when he was really young. Got him cheap from Belgium. He's now in international, 16 caps. He's already scored for them. Last season was his big achievement, scoring 12 league goals in 33 games last season with 9 assists. And he's already got 3 league goals this season. Think of how Yankuba Minta got on last season. This kid did even better in the Eredivisie. Now, this kid has already gained attention across Europe for his electric pace, technical skill and creativity. Bakayoko is an excellent dribbler with quick feet, able to change direction and weave through defenders with ease. His balance and control allow him to take on opponents one-on-one, making him a constant threat on the wing. Known for his speed, Bakayoko will burn defenders alive in the Premier League. He excels at getting past defenders and breaking away on counter-attacks. His acceleration makes him a significant asset for PSV, especially when attacking down the flanks. Bakayoko is more than just a goal threat. He has a keen eye for getting assists. He's adept at creating opportunities through his passing, whether it's delivering accurate crosses or cutting inside to open up spaces. Although primary as a right winger, cutting in with the left, he can also show that he can finish as well, adding goals to his game. He often looks to cut inside and take shots. Eddie Howe will love that since he likes the inverted winger role, making him so dangerous that not only is he a creator, but he's also a finisher. Bakayoko is comfortable on either side of the field, but predominantly plays on the right hand side with PSV. That's where I think he'll suit Newcastle United. It's just 21 years of age, he's still developing. This kid is going to go far. It will probably cost Newcastle a little bit of some, but considering that he's out of contract in just 18 months, maybe the time is to strike right now to get him on the cheap, because there's no doubt about it, this kid will end up at one of the giants across Europe. Number 4 on our list, and no doubt has been mentioned a few times on this channel, is 23-year-old Takefusa Kubo, another inverted winger who plays for Real Sociedad with 39 caps and 5 goals for Japan. Still got a contract until 2029. But considering Newcastle can offer him a lot more higher wages, will that then entice the Japanese forward to come to Newcastle? And he's been on the books at several of teams, including Barcelona and Real Madrid. He's had loan spells at Mallorca, Villarreal, Getafe, headed out with Japan. Player of the season in 22-23 when he scored 9 goals with 7 assists. Now, this kid has helped Sociedad get in the Champions League. Often referred as the Japanese Messi due to his dribbling skill and lower centre of gravity, Kubo is no doubt one of the rising stars in La Liga, despite having several clubs. Kubo's dribbling ability is exceptional. He has close control, allowing him to navigate in tight spaces and beat defenders one-on-one. His agility and balance make him a nightmare for defenders, especially in one-on-one situations. Kubo is highly creative and has a great understanding of the game, making him a capable playmaker. He can create chances with his passing, vision and clever movement, consistently setting up teammates or drawing defenders out of position. Known for his quick acceleration, Kubo can get past defenders on the wing or cut inside to create opportunities, perfect for Eddie Howe's game. His speed makes him effective in counter-attacks and enables him to exploit spaces left by the opposition. Kubo has shown an improving ability to score from both open play and set pieces. His left foot is precise and he can strike the ball well from outside the box, making him a scoring threat. While normally a right winger, Kubo can play across the front line or even as a cam. His versatility allows managers to use him in different roles depending on the tactical setup, which I think Eddie Howe will use him on the right hand side. It's still just 23. The kid can grow. Can Newcastle prize Real Sociedad star away from them? I would go and do it. Number 5 and the last one on our list, and back to the Premier League, and it's no stranger to being linked to Newcastle and Jared Bowen, who turns 28 in December. West Ham's captain now, also the penalty taker. He's now got himself to be an England international with 12 caps. His contract expires in 2030. That's the only stumbler block here. But if West Ham struggling this season, that would be a great buy for Newcastle because he brings goals. 16 last season in the Premier League with 6 assists. Inverted winger, can play on the right and he can also play up top. That would also potentially fill the void that Newcastle have with the Callum Wilson injury. No doubt about it, it will take probably the biggest fee out of these 5 players because of the length of his contract. West Ham captain, scores goals, but Bowen is known for his ability to find the back of the net. He's comfortable finishing with predominantly his left foot, but can also use his right. His composure in front of goal has led to some crucial goals for the Hammers, including in some high-end matches. Bowen has exceptional work ethic and covers a lot of ground, which Eddie Howe will love. He's known for his willingness to track back and help defensively, which is highly valued by David Moyes and Lopetegui. His stamina allows him to maintain high energy throughout the game, making him a two-way player who contributes to both ends of the pitch. Bowen is very direct, who loves taking on defenders. His dribbling and pace allows him to quickly turn from defence into attack. He's aggressive, forward-minded thinking approach, and he's a constant problem for defenders, again, which I think will work well with Howe's squad. One of Bowen's standout qualities is his movement off the ball. He has a knack of finding space in the box and knows when to make well-timed runs that catch defenders off guard, position himself to score loads of goals. Bowen also contributes as a creator. His crossing ability and vision allow him to set up teammates, particularly from the right wing, where he often delivers accurate balls into the box. A well impressive all-round player, he continues to work on his decision-making, especially in high-pressure moments, as well as consistency in creating chances. No doubt about it, a fantastic player, creates and scores plenty of goals. He'll be an asset for Newcastle.
So there you have it. Those are my 5 players that Newcastle should look at, a realistic target to go and strengthen our right wing position. Let me know how you feel about that. Do you agree with some of them? Or is there any names in particular that you would like to see Newcastle go out and sign this January? Because for me, it needs strengthened. Thanks everyone. I'm heading off here. What a view, man. What an absolute view. Oh, and if you can like the video and subscribe, that would be absolutely wonderful. See you everyone. Watch Dean. Ta-da.